This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
A 3-alarm late-season brush fire in Douglas County had emergency response teams scrambling on Wednesday afternoon.
Despite posting a $6.1 million loss in the third quarter, REC Silicon said the company does not plan to shut down its Moses Lake plant.
An Upper Valley man accused of opening fire with an assault rifle to intimidate railroad workers near his home.
Many schools across the nation participated in the wearing of orange for National Unity Day.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
A 3-alarm late-season brush fire in Douglas County had emergency response teams scrambling on Wednesday afternoon. The blaze was located in the vicinity of Road 9 Northeast and Road P Northeast, halfway between Mansfield and Coulee City, only a few miles from State Route 17 to the east and State Route 172 to the north, burning on Conservation Reserve Program habitat and rangeland. Crews from multiple jurisdictions responded to the incident, including Douglas County Fire Districts No. 3 and 5 and Chelan County Fire Districts No. 7 and 8, as well as the Coulee City Fire Department. Officials report that the blaze was reignited out of smolder from a fire which was originally sparked the day prior by farm equipment working in the same area. The wildfire torched upwards of 900 acres before it was finally corralled, but never burned or threatened any structures or prompted any road closures in the area. Firefighters will remain on scene today to monitor for any further flare-ups and say the blaze offers a good reminder to everyone that in spite of the cooler weather, regional conditions still create the potential for new wildfire activity. Reporting for iFIBER 1 News, I'm Chris Hansen.
This segment is brought to you by...
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination. From the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
Despite posting a $6.1 million loss in the third quarter, REC Silicon said the company does not plan to shut down its Moses Lake plant. Company CEO and President Tor Torvund said Tuesday there is no intent to close the Moses Lake plant, which will continue to operate at 25% capacity as the company waits out a resolution to the solar trade war between the U.S. and China. Torvund did admit the company's third quarter was less than stellar as REC Silicon's sales opportunities continue to be limited to the Chinese market due to the trade war. Company officials say REC has enough cash on hand to meet operational needs for the next 12 months. Torvund said there's a strong belief negotiations for a trade war resolution between the U.S. and China may start after the November midterm elections, and REC Silicon appears to be high on the list of priorities. Torvund said the solar market, which took a hit during the third quarter, is expected to recover in 2019, independent on what is going to happen with China. Along with reduced production, REC laid off about 40% of its workforce in Moses Lake in July. Torvund said the company does not expect any further layoffs. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by...
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
Right, school is now in session. Judge for
An Upper Valley man accused of opening fire with an assault rifle to intimidate railroad workers near his home must remain in jail on $10,000 bond. 44-year-old James Carl Brown faces 4 possible charges of second-degree assault and 4 of unlawful imprisonment. He was arrested late Tuesday after a lengthy negotiation with Chelan County Sheriff's deputies, who say Brown confronted Burlington Northern Santa Fe workers crossing his driveway off the Chumstick Highway near Leavenworth. There, he allegedly fired 3 to 5 shots from an M4 rifle into the ground in front of their truck. Deputy Prosecutor Lee O'Brien and defense attorney Eric Christensen asked for Brown to be released without bond.
This did not appear to be an irrational act. He essentially was following a pattern of escalating behavior where he had given a couple of verbal warnings prior to this. Think that he does not present a substantial safety risk at this point. without firearms. So we do not have an objection to his being released on personal recognizance, subject to release conditions and an anti-harassment order protecting the 4 individuals in question. Also, as one of the release conditions, we would bar him from having any contact with any BNSF employee at this point.
There's been no evidence put forward that he is likely to commit a violent crime if released. He was on his own property. He was acting in his mind in self-defense, and we have proper conditions of release that will prevent any further entanglements.
But property records show Brown doesn't own the parcel he lists as a residence, and in fact is not the registered owner of any land in Chelan County. Superior Court Judge Kristen Ferreira said the police account of the incident makes a $10,000 bond reasonable.
Now, granted, nobody was hurt, but it very well could have been very different. He allegedly appeared to be intoxicated, was not following commands, fired allegedly 3 to 5 rounds into the ground right in front of the truck. The court's concerned about safety risk to the community if he were to engage in that behavior again.
After the alleged gunfire, Brown spoke to deputies on the phone but refused to exit his home and meet with them, and later surrendered to a police tactical team. He told deputies he's a former Marine and combat veteran. His firearms were taken for evidence and safekeeping. O'Brien said he'll have to research Brown's claims to the property and whether BNSF had a legal easement to cross the driveway. Those conclusions, he said, could affect the case substantially. Prosecutors have until Friday to file formal charges. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
Many schools across the nation participated in the wearing of orange for National Unity Day. The movement was created to combat bullying in schools and unite everyone from all walks of life to stand up against it. Park Orchard Elementary in Moses Lake was one of the schools to participate. Principal Sherry Ward talked about why she thinks it's important that kids are taught anti-bullying concepts.
I think the more awareness we bring to it, I think that the more kids will have courage to stand up when they feel like someone is being mistreated or being bullied.
Park Orchard has decided to make it an anti-bullying month, with messages being shared to the kids over morning announcements. This week in particular was a dress-up week to get the kids more involved in hearing the message, and yesterday was the pinnacle of the whole month with National Unity Day. School counselor Cynthia Swan talked about the goal the school has in mind.
We want everybody at our school to feel safe, and by doing it for a whole week and throughout the year, we really believe that our kids will step up to the plate and have a safe climate for everybody at school.
Schools across the nation, including Park Orchard, will continue to fight the war on bullying to make schools a safer place for all kids. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 News.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.